dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Scanning the field, it's Brooks. Receiver makes the catch. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Ooh, that came close to breaking into the secondary, potentially a big play. Read option, the quarterback keeps it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yards. Really a nice tackle prevented it from going all the way.
Second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
That sack sets up a third down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's going to take off here.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on third down and long. And they do a good job at taking away things downfield. But, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards. And now he gives the offense a chance here on fourth down.
And he boots it high into the air. This will be touchdown just inside the 40. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wasting no time. He's going to go deep on the first play. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bears.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he fields it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
He hands it off from the gun. Breaks loose at the 40. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. The 10. Touchdown, Missouri. Made the defense look slow that time.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. He's going to take off. Breaking free at the 35. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He's escaping the pocket now, and he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's got some room and some blockers here. He's at the 50. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return.
God, it's a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. He's running out of time here. Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Here's the second down play. Dropping back, it's Brooks. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone, and the defense come up with a stop this time. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The defense gets him, but it's a 1st down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got it now inside the 10. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. Missouri getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Missouri. This quarterback on fire today.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of it, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
1st down here for this offense. Trying to find some room. It's King. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The kick mishandled. The ball is loose. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running back has it on a screen now. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, a screen pass is all about timing. And this one just didn't come together at all. You couldn't get the blocking aligned. The timing was off. Everything seemed to be off. The defense blew up the entire setup.
They look to throw it here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Third down, out of the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. Extending the play now. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Finds his man. Has the first down. Gets some space around the 30. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Gonna run it. It's King. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Bears come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Grab down the middle. It's Porter. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Important second down play coming up. And now the running back's got it again. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Bears with 1st and 10 here. And the runner takes off to his right. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. A handoff to the back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. The Bears are in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Brooks. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun looking for a receiver. And he makes it in. The 2-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Takes the handoff. It's Roberts. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, bringing pressure. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Handoff to the back. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both. They because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Robinson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. The pass rush closing in. Sacked until lost back to the 6.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Backed up to the 6-yard line. It's 2nd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Brooks. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Finds room at the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead,
he'll take a deep shot here. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Well, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage, but they couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Breaks into the clear. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And the Bears starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it. He's got it for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, nice pickup there, Chris. We'll have to see if this defense stays in man coverage after giving up another big play.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Quick throw to the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Let's see if this score, Kirk, can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Looking to pass, it's Brooks. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. This one will be fair caught. They started the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bears will kick this deep to begin the second half. And the return starts from inside the 20. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They get the second half started with a running play. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Receiver in motion now. Keeping it on the ground here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. They look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Toss play to the outside. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sure hands. It's Roberts. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He shreds the tackle. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Hey, Chris, that's one of those runs you're going to see on the highlight shows throughout the night. He didn't gain a ton of yards, but how many missed tackles do you add up there? This guy was determined to get that ball to the end zone, and he almost came up with a touchdown.
Touchdown, Tigers. And this one is getting ugly. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line, he decides to have his best game of the season in this game. Everybody watching. What a game.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. The back's got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
On the ground, it's King. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down coming up after that running play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's found some room at the 45. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
This quarterback is making his big plays in the most critical moments in this game. Not only does he come up with a first down, but he picks up huge yards. And how did it get done? Gets away from the rush, keeps his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moves downfield to pick up extra blockers? It's a really nice run.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Looking to pass this time. Throws it to the right. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Back to pass. It's Brooks. And looking for a big play here. Touchdown, Baylor. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, the defense has had no answer with this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in the conference championship now.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Gonna run it. It's Roberts. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Can he get there on the ground? They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. And they pick up the first on the ground. Looks like Missouri will have the first down.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. The quarterback's got it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Missouri. To stretch the lead, the route is on. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's an out route, the catch made. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like...
The ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. That's a bullet pass to the left side. And he is wide open for a huge gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Back to pass. It's Brooks. Receiver makes the grab, and he gets in for the 2-point conversion. This is now a 3-score game. I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Touchdown, Missouri. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the extra point is up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Robinson. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Last possession, a 1-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Looking to throw. It's Brooks. Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
The offense with 5 receivers now. Empty backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
4th down, looking to throw for it. And he finds his target. He has the first. He'll go down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it again. Launches downfield. And he pulls in the catch. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball into his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Brooks. Touchdown, Baylor. This offense is still clicking.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
Now the try for 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Runner falls on the football to prevent the turnover. That could have been disaster.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Makes the grab. It's Roberts. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. Steps out after a crucial takeaway.